Local retailers are pulling out all the stops to get your Halloween dollar. NBC5's Laura Kavanaugh is live now in studio to tell us how. Laura.
Dan, they're trying to get your attention at all costs, including hiring guerrilla advertising teams known as sign spinners or human directionals. Tonight, a look behind the scenes with one of Medford's most recognizable street marketers. Dan Cheek stands on the corner of McAndrews and Biddle in Medford 5 days a week, 6 hours a day, strumming his magical axe and strutting with the moves like Jagger.
I like to think of myself as a street marketer. I put on a set of headphones, I listen to my favorite music, which is all selections from classic rock, and I just envision myself as being the person that had to be on stage performing those things.
Part salesman, part performer, Cheek's animated moves captivate virtually every set of eyes at the intersection, including the watchful eyes of this pooch.
Any idiot can stand out here and go.
But this 48-year-old is not your typical sign twirler. He, like many in his line of work, endure the elements, rain, snow, even brutal heat.
I do think it brings people in. I myself have done that exact same job.
Cheek's fuel to amp up his performance, not caffeine or Red Bull, but his iPod and the Rolling Stones.
Jagger is still doing it, and he's like 60 or 70 years old, and you know, he's still got the energy to do it. So when I feel tired, it's kind of like, you know, this one's for Mix.
And it's that music that has been a common thread in Cheek's life. If he sounds familiar, you might remember his voice.
I was a disc jockey back when the Dead Sea was just not feeling so good. We were Snyder and Dano, basically, on the zoo, at the KTMT Morning Zoo.
Back in the 1980s, Cheek was part of the zoo's morning show team.
We had a great run. I did it for 20 years.
But with the birth of his first child, he decided to leave the business and concentrate on being a stay-at-home dad.
The bottom line for me is I wanted to be home with my kids.
When he tried to return to radio, he says the industry had evolved so much and was a different game. And without a job and determined to support his family, Cheek turned to his old friend, his passion, music, to fuel his new line of work.
The funny thing is, as far as musicianship goes, I actually make more money acting like I play a guitar than people that I know who actually have, you know, the ability to play a guitar make by playing it. It's, you know.
Well, interestingly enough, Cheek comes out of pocket and makes his own marketing signs with cardboard and spray paint. And he says he looks forward to the end of this election cycle where he hopes to recycle campaign signs and save a few dollars. In studio, Laura Kavanaugh, NBC5 News.